Kyle, and today I'd like to share how Elementum's AI workflow can help with invoice management. In this example, we've got an invoice that is coming in from a supplier via email, and it needs to be digitized. It can be sent into Elementum's workflow, and the workflow will begin to read that invoice and digitize the contents. First, the email will be received by the workflow platform, and then optical character recognition will digitize the file and work with the large language models to structure the information from that invoice. Any number of fields can be added to the digitization process. Once the invoice is digitized, it will match and look for the POs that may be associated with this invoice. And then it will run through its different compliance checks. We've set up 2 compliance checks for this particular process. One checks the amount invoiced versus the purchase order, and if the purchase ordered amount is less than the invoiced amount, it flags as an exception. The second is to flag against the net payment terms, against the supplier's MSA. In this case, the supplier's MSA has a net payment terms of 60 versus the invoice's 30. Once those are identified, the workflow can create tasks so that those errors can be addressed either by a human agent or an AI agent, and then processed downstream. Once the invoice has been resolved, the workflow can send it to your ERP system, and that way the system of record can be updated with accurate, clean, and verified information.